We're going to go back down memory lane, but just listen to this and then we're going to talk. Please subscribe.
You know, he's better than what I thought.
Oh,
It was good work, right? But it was just a little bit too slow on the early rounds, and I knew his game plan was to push me on the last 6. So, you know, I think I was in front to maybe 6 and 7. Then he started taking over. Then I nicked a couple of maybe 9, maybe 11. But, you know, fair play to him. But, you know, I'm only 25. He's only 25. Next stop is a WBO world title, but I think I've got a little bit more learning to do yet, and I'm ready for the world title.
Chris,
this is who we want to listen to.
Decision. How close did you think the fight was? How did you think it'd go?
It was close. I felt like I won most of the second half of the fight, if not all of it. He's got a good engine, and you know, I'm back in the gym tomorrow. This isn't the end. You know, I'm coming for the British again. Hopefully, we can do a rematch ASAP. You know, because I felt like I won the fight. But congratulations to him.
Good to see. Good to see. Was Billy better than you thought he was? It was a big step up for you tonight.
He did what I thought he would do. You know, he boxed the plan. Early rounds, he come out strong. I felt like I overtook him, but you know, the judges made the decision. I'll be back.
Chris will be back. Can I just ask you, because
I'll just say one thing. I boxed tonight. I done all right. But I will gladly, when I'm world champion, I'll give him first shot. Who wants to see it again for the world title?
I'm sorry, Billy Joe. I don't want to cut you off. But listen, T Street Controversy. This is T Street Controversy Live. I cover every single major fight live. Chris Eubank Jr., 18-1. 13 KOs is not his father. His father was on his way to, I believe, like 40 wins. I think he was like 35-0 or something like that. He met a guy by the name of Ray Close. I didn't see that fight, but I did see the next fight after that, which was Nigel Benn. But long story short, there's a lot missing from the kid. Technical skills and also respect. If you don't know, he told his trainer to shut up. At the final press conference, the only press conference he showed up to, he said his trainer is just there to put Vaseline on his face and he fights to his own plan. For him to be this young, 25 years old, this cocky, and also for his father to be basically a legend over in the UK and one of the pioneers of the 168-pound division, I asked myself, why does his father allow this? Now, when it comes to the character of what Chris Eubank Jr. is, he's good for boxing. But now, he's got somewhat of a stigma over it because he lost the fight. And, you know, now, you know, when we've seen him beating up on all those journeymen, and he's doing all this, you know, and all this crap in the ring, you know, and then his father getting in the ring, you're thinking like, well, wait a minute. Y'all got a routine going on that y'all work on, but then, yo, like get in the gym, like do some other stuff besides throwing a whole bunch of uppercuts. Now, I admit, Billy Joe normally slows later in fights. He didn't slow as bad as he normally slows, but despite whatever you say, he's 21-0 and 11 with 11 knockouts and also on his way to a WBO title shot. So say what you want about him. He boxed the perfect fight. He outboxed, oh wait, the Cougs. Let's see what's going on. My bad, hang it. We're going to listen to a little bit of this.
After bad blood at the XL with me, I have still European, British, Commonwealth and WBO champion, Billy Joe Saunders. It's been a couple of days, Bill. Well, by the time this goes out, it would have been about 5 days, but a couple of days now.
We're going to wait till they get a little... I still got a plan, but we're going to wait till they get a little deep in it. But, see, Billy Joe Saunders is very honest to the point where he knows that he can't beat Gennady Golovkin. To where Chris Eubank Jr., I really don't know when I try to match him up. Okay, for example, if I match him up against Andy Lee, I don't think he can beat Andy Lee. He gets hit, so I think Andy Lee will crack him and probably knock him out. But when you fight a guy like Billy Joe, who has excellent all-around boxing ability, and he's still learning, and he knows right now he's the #1 contender for that WBO shot. And him and Andy Lee will be a big fight, and I know that much because of the Traveler against the Irish guy. I know that much, but who would win? Well, see, 50-50 fight. But right now, I look at it like this. Where does Chris Eubank Jr. go? Well, it depends on who he's fighting. And guess what? We know that he's going to go. We know that he's going to fall back down to that level to whereas in right now, He's got 18 wins. He probably won't get another title shot till he's like 20, 26, 27 wins, maybe 30, because you got to rebuild him, because he can't come into the ring in this fight, February 28th, 2015. He can't come into the ring doing all that bullshit. He's got to show us that he can fight. He's got to show us that he's a different boxer. Because for him to be that low, as far as his name is big, but as a boxer, you know, he's low. He's doing all this shit and you take a loss. It's like you. Anyway, I'm T-Street Controversy, tired of shit. T-Street Controversy Live. Well, let's listen to what Billy Joe have to say.
I don't think he'll take much from that fight to learn, because he's just one of them people that is dumb and dumber, isn't it? They won't take anything in and learn from that fight. Where somebody will learn from the loss, he just get back in, fight a few bums again, and try to get another shot where it probably won't work as much now with people, because they know his level, and you know, I exploited him, didn't I?
You and Jimmy Tibbs obviously had a game plan going into it. Was Jimmy Tibbs satisfied that you kept to that game plan throughout the fight?
Yeah, first.
He made a good point there. You know, it's like I just said. You know, what did Chris Eubank learn? That's what Billy Joe said from that loss. But also, what is he going to do? Go back down? I don't call fighters bums anymore, but he said go back down, fight a whole bunch of bums. You know, and then work your way back up to a title shot. And that's just what it is. Almost like America's Gary Russell Jr. You know, you take that loss after you take so much hype. If you get so much hype, and you know, Adrian Broner too. You get all that hype and then look, you know, you take a loss. But Adrian Broner took a loss later in his career as far as fighting better competition than Chris Eubank. Like, you get what I'm saying? Basically, Chris Eubank Jr. was building a large cult following as being this indestructible beast, this man beast, to where he was supposed to knock Billy Joe out, and while knock Billy Joe out, do all that bullshit showboating and all that. This is real. This is for real. So Billy Joe took his time with him. Billy Joe has some conditioning problems, but no matter what, he still goes the distance. He may gas out, but he still makes it out. So that's all I say. But I'm T-Street Controversy. This is T-Street Controversy. I'll cover every single major fight live. Don't forget that. Please subscribe.
Between